Hello, we are from Group 4.
And we're in
Jogja!
Hello everyone, we are from Group 4, and in this video we're going to talk about the Sono Budoyo Museum. But firstly, let me introduce you our members. There are Dita, Yasmin, Amanda, Aurel, Alvaro, Dika, Mia, and Raka. Okay, now we'll explore the cultural treasures of Sono Budoyo Museum in Yogyakarta, one of the most important museums of Javanese heritage that established in 1935. They preserve so many historical artifacts of Javanese culture. Now, let's begin with Loro Blonyo statue.
The Loro Blonyo statues are iconic symbols of Javanese domestic life, depicting a bride and groom traditionally placed in the sacred sentong tengah room of a joglo house. The word Blonyo refers to a ritual cleansing before marriage, symbolizing the sacredness of union in Javanese culture.
Beyond their beauty, the statues represent cosmic balance through Dewi Sri and Raden Sadulu, reflecting harmony between male and female energies. Through this philosophy of Kamulan, Loro Blonyo teaches that prosperity comes from mutual respect and partnership.
Now, we move to the Nguruk statue, an ancient artifact depicting a figure piercing his own chest with a sharp weapon, as Nguruk in Javanese means to pierce. Rather than representing violence, it illustrates a sacred trance ritual once practiced in Java and Bali.
In this spiritual state, the performer was believed to transcend physical pain through absolute devotion and mental strength. The statue itself reminds us that strong faith and discipline can help people overcome life's greatest challenges.
From sacred rituals, let us step into the fascinating world of wayang, where stories, values, and history are brought to life through puppetry. Besides the well-known shadow puppets, the museum also displays wayang wahyu, which is uniquely used to spread biblical stories and Christian teachings, blending Javanese culture with spiritual narratives.
Another unique collection is wayang sadat, a form of puppet art used to spread Islamic teachings through Javanese culture. Together with wayang golek menak, wayang klitik, and wayang beber, wayang gedok, and wayang pancil, this collection shows how Javanese art embraced new cultures while preserving its original identity.
Last but not least, let us explore the keris. Here we can see collections such as keris sempana, keris lurus, keris luk 11, keris Bali luk 13, dan keris singa barong kinatah emas. More than just a weapon, the keris was also used for spiritual and ceremonial purposes, reflected through its detailed carving and pemor patterns. Overall, Sono Budoyo Museum teaches us that every traditional object holds history and philosophy and culture identity worth preserving.
On the next occasion, we had the opportunity to visit Harian Jogja, a regional newspaper and digital media company. Harian Jogja was established on May 20, 2008 by the publisher group Business Indonesia as a newspaper. Harian Jogja published 5K to 10K copies per day for 5 years, while before the modern day, it reached 35K copies per day. Harian Jogja began as a printed newspaper, which later expanded into digital media.
After a year of publication, Harian Jogja started to create a website, but it was not done seriously at that time, and people began to look for information on websites. From 2015 until now, Harian Jogja has shifted to a website, and newspapers have been abandoned. Harian Jogja developed radio, streaming, social media, and multimedia operations. This change began to change the form of news presentation, with its advantages not limited to columns like in newspapers, so the number of words is unlimited.
Like most modern media companies, Harian Jogja does not rely on just selling newspapers anymore. Their operations are a mix of journalism, advertising, digital media, partnerships, subscriptions, and side businesses. Harian Jogja sells advertising space across printed newspaper pages, website banner ads, sponsored content, etc.
Every time people visit their website, ads appear, and they earn money from the impressions, which makes more visitors see more advertising. This makes the breaking news or trending topic invite more audience attention, which also makes revenue.
Additionally, Harian Jogja has expanded into a new business, In 2025, Harian Jogja launched Fasana, a fashion business that focuses on exclusive fashion creations that highlight traditional Indonesian fabrics, such as modern lurik, batik, and woven fabrics, as a form of support for MSMEs and local culture.
Another business is Jomart, an online store managed by the Jogja Daily. Jomart utilizes marketplace platforms like Shopee to market and sell a variety of products including fashion, accessories, and other consumer goods. This shows a shift that media companies now diversify beyond journalism because traditional newspaper incomes keep shrinking.
Publishing news to the public requires several steps. Reporters go outside to interview people and investigate stories, while editors check the facts, verify accuracy, and create headlines. This also aligns with journalism principles. All news must be factual, verify all broadcast information, and serve as a guide for readers, as readers have the right to receive valid information.
Furthermore, a social media team is also needed today to upload Instagram posts, optimize headlines, and increase engagement. However, this is a challenging shift as it didn't exist in the old newspaper era.
Alright, that is all from Group 4. Thank you all for watching.